Hi, this is Jay with Jay Pryor Coaching. Thanks for joining me. Today I want to tell you a love story. So 10 years ago, I had the absolute joy and thrill to be able to marry the love of my life and my best friend. It's our 10-year anniversary today, and so I want to share with you this love story. We got married on October 11th, 2003. We chose that date because it was a Saturday on a 3-day weekend. And when we chose the day, October 11th, we didn't realize that that day was also National Coming Out Day. And it is. And once we realized that, we were thrilled. Because 10 years ago, when I married my wife, we did not get legally married. We have not been legally married. We've been married for the last 10 years, and it hasn't been legal one bit. And that's because I'm a transsexual. For those of you that just swallowed your tongue, take a breath. Let me explain. Basically what that means is that I was born a baby girl named Janet, and about 12, 13 years ago, I decided that I would feel better in my skin and in my life if I lived as a man. So I changed my name, I started taking testosterone, I had chest surgery, and since then I've been living as a guy. Again, I'm a transsexual. And according to the law of the land, the federal government, and certainly the state where I was born, I am still female. So our marriage was not legal because in 2003, same-sex couples could not get married anywhere. So today, 10 years later, my wife and I are going to make it legal. We're going to get married again, and this time it will be legal because we're going to do it in New York City. I'm pre-recording this. I'm saying today, but I really mean a couple days from now because I'm pre-recording this. So that we can go to New York City and get married. I'm sharing this with you for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's October 11th, which is National Coming Out Day. And I want to honor and say thank you and be grateful to all those people who have the guts to be out every single day. Without people being out, we would not have states that now allow gay marriage. The second reason I want to share this with you is because it is a love story, and it's about this. Back in, say, 99, 2000, when HRC and other leaders in the gay movement were talking about focusing on marriage, I thought they were nuts. I thought, for crying out loud, we are just not that far away from Matthew Shepard being murdered and literally hung on a fence to die. I thought, just make them stop killing us. How can you think that we're going to be able to focus on marriage and that would make a difference? Well, guess what? I was wrong. And I'm so grateful that I was wrong. Because what I know now and what I've talked about is that what you focus on gets bigger. And so these people had the insight to focus on love. And love got bigger. And so in the last 2 years ago, the American public, 35% of the American public were for gay marriage. Today, just 2 years later, 65% of Americans are for gay marriage. That means that the collective consciousness has raised to focus on love. And that's about those people that knew that and had the foresight to know that. Because believe me, when I came out way back in the day as a young lesbian in 1985, we didn't think that this day was possible. It never even occurred to us to think about gay marriage. That was a pipe dream. And for me, again, in the around 2000, I thought, that's crazy. Just stop killing us. Don't focus on marriage. I'm so happy to say that I was wrong. Because today, the federal government acknowledges my relationship. And there's a part of me that's like, yeah, damn it, I've been married for 10 years. But I've got friends that have been married for 20 years. I've got friends that have been married for 40 years. And it is a miracle that today our relationships can be acknowledged and validated. And that we can have the same rights, at least federally, as every other couple that decides to spend their lives together, embraced in love. So happy National Coming Out Day. I honor and appreciate those of you that are out and focus on love and have people love you and be love so that we can make this day possible. And thank you to all the people who knew that focusing on love was the right way to go. And lastly, happy anniversary and happy marriage day to the love of my life and the reason that my life is as amazing as it is. And that's to my wife, Jessica. Happy anniversary, babe. And you're on the hook this week to love somebody. And if you can, love somebody that it may not be so easy to love in your world, because that kind of love and that kind of focus is what makes the biggest difference. Thanks for joining me.